Hello everyone! Time for yet again another one of these crazy card unboxings. We're on the road to WrestleMania, so why not some more Diva cards? This time it's... These are 2019 Women's Division cards with one hit with autographs shirted matte. Let's see, Women's Division over here, Alexa and Kyrie and Shayna Baszler. But these all apparently have one Walmart exclusive Trish and Lita card because these are 2019. So as you can see here, 10 packs plus a bonus pack. And somewhere, yeah, see there's Trish and Lita. There we go. Featuring moments from WWE's first ever all-women's pay-per-view event because it's 2019 focused. So there's a bunch of odds. Let's see, starting at 1 in 50. Women's Evolution down to 1 in 4. So okay, hopefully we'll get something. Still hoping on that Alexa Bliss Kiss card, but based on eBay findings, they're like $500, so probably not going to happen. But we'll see what happens here. So this is 11 packs of like 7 cards each, I think. Because yeah, it said on the top of the box there are 71 cards here. So 11. I can't do math. Well, I can, but let's see what do we got. So we got. Oh, these are all fairly basic here. So here's Xia. Let's count how many of these women still actually work for the WWE. Xia Li. Then, oh, these are just the regular renders. So there's Shayna Baszler and Io Shirai when she was, before she went all evil goth. And here's Mandy Rose. And Ruby Riott doesn't work there anymore. And Amber Moon doesn't work there anymore. And Team Bestie shows the guys they can hang. Of Trish and Lita. So I guess those will be interesting. There's one of those in every pack. Alright. Miss Elizabeth. Ronda Rousey's debut match. Was it a boss and for some reason I want to say thug and hug, but I think that's racist. That's just the boss and hug connection. Team Raw defeats Team SmackDown with Nia Jax, who no longer works there. So we got like 3 no longer works there, and now 2 dead with Miss Elizabeth. Wrestling is sad sometimes. Alright. Here's Alundra Blaze returns after 23 years. And then Lita and The Rock defeat Trish Stratus and Triple H. That was... Alright. I don't exactly remember that, but okay, sure, that happened. That must have happened post-invasion, pre-new era. Oh, here's Ronda Rousey at Hell in a Cell. Natalya becomes #1 contender. Sure she is. Sure she is. I'm sorry, I can't take her seriously. I will just see her as the fart girl from that time they gave her a farting gimmick because Vince McMahon is like 7 years old. Alright, Mickie James no longer works there but came back for the Rumble. Here's Tamina. And then, am I the only one weirded out? So they fired Zelina Vega and then they brought her back and made her Queen Zelina, but even though she's a tiny 5'1" Puerto Rican woman, they've given her a weird British accent that she never seems to keep in character with. But yeah, sure, okay. And here's Lacy Lane. And Lita competes in the first women's cage match. That was, oof. And back then it was probably the kick-ass cage match that had the big-ass blue bars. So much better than the stupid cage matches where they just put fencing up. And then they always, I don't know if you noticed this, they always cut holes in the fencing to make it easier to climb, because it's much harder to climb a fence than the old school blue cages. Alright, Nikki Cross angers Candice LeRae on an episode of NXT. Ronda Rousey defeats Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Naomi wins a 20-person WrestleMania Battle Royale. Sure. Remember the fuss they made when they wanted to call that the Fabulous Moolah? And then, like, everyone rode into Snickers and was like, yo, Fabulous Moolah straight up was a pimp and raped people and should not be, you know, someone we name shit after. Alright, Asuka beats Alexa Bliss. Okay. That's an odd look that I don't remember for Beth Phoenix. Carmella has a dance... Oh, remember when that was Carmella's gimmick? Before they gave her the weird gimp mask and made her, like, Corey Graves' like sex object on their shitty YouTube reality show. That was her and R-Truth would have dance breaks. And that was when they made her brunette for some reason. And Trish Stratus retires as a 7-time women's champion. Yeah. Come on, Alexa Bliss kiss card. Oof. One of my favorites, Casey Canzaro. And then, oh look, Chelsea Green. They gave Chelsea Green a card, even though she only had like 2 matches. Jeez, ooh. Just funny that Nikki Cross is not being crazy and just looking straight into the camera. Alright, so Nikki Cross and Nia Jax. And then here's Bayley. And oh yeah, remember when she worked there, Vanessa Bourne, and like she broke her nose and then she never came back or something? I forget her exit story. And Trish Stratus wins the Hardcore Championship because she's hardcore. And then Eve, when she was in that weird period where she was the friend zone at Zack Ryder, and then she got, was it Kane to throw off the stage in a wheelchair? Ugh. That was some good times. Carmella successfully defends the SmackDown Women's Championship. Although, why does she get a card in 2019? Alright, that doesn't make sense. Alright. Io Shirai defeats... Oh, remember when Deonna Purrazzo worked in NXT for like 3 weeks? And Asuka defeats Naomi. And oh, Maya Yim defeats Vanessa Bourne on an episode of NXT. Becky Lynch performs a leg drop from the top of a ladder at Evolution. Sure. And Trish Stratus inducted into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I remember. I was there for that. That was a good time. Oh, and again, they put the special card separate by itself, which I don't notice until the end. Okay, well we'll keep going, and then we'll see what the special card is. Asuka defeats Sasha Banks, and then oof, Alexa Bliss, the main Becky Lynch, and then Aaliyah, and then Maria Shafir, who I don't think ever had a singles match before they got rid of her, although apparently she was doing a lot of stuff on Up, Up, Down, Down. And okay, here's a purple variant of that Eve Torres card. Come on. And Lita is inducted into the Hall of Fame. NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon defeats Shayna Baszler. And then Shayna Baszler defeating Nikki Cross at NXT TakeOver Chicago 2. Asuka saves Naomi from the Iconics. Okay, yeah, sure. That was a thing that happened, I guess. SmackDown Women's Champion defeats Asuka, which, that's... They've really done Asuka dirty. She was undefeated for like 700 days or something ridiculous. And then she comes in and she loses ridiculously fast, destroying all that mystique that she built up. Like Toni Storm, another one who, after she won... Did she win, right? She won the Mae Young Classic, and then they didn't use her for like 4 years. That was dumb. Alright. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya defeat the Riot Squad at Evolution. Okay, sure, again. Trish Stratus makes her debut. Oh, I remember it wasn't necessarily her debut, but it was sometime in that weird time where it was her and Test and Albert, and she would just come out and when she would scope everybody on the way to the ring. And I remember, for whatever reason, me and my parents went out to Applebee's by the movie theater to have dinner on a Monday night, and they were showing Monday Night Raw in the Applebee's. And just Trish Stratus is walking down the ring with her boobs out, wearing the cowboy hat and, like, you know, the long-ass jacket. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, it's wrestling. It's fine. You won't understand it. It's fine. All right. So explaining that to my dad in public was odd. All right, so here's Dakota Kai. And Asuka wins the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. And then she does the point. Kairi Sane defeats Lacey Evans with, those insane elbows were a thing of beauty. The Iconics defeat Asuka and Naomi. Sure. Here's Ronda Rousey. And Stephanie McMahon. And Lita competes in her retirement match against Mickey James. Oh, it was... Retirement match was against Mickey James? Alright, that happened when I wasn't watching. So, sure. And then here's Jessamine Duke. And Sonya Deville. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. Why does she hate Naomi? I want to know. And again, Carmella, when she was a long-haired brunette for some reason. And, I always loved Renee Young, even back before the WWE Network was a thing, and it was WWE On Demand. She did a series with Matt Stryker, where they'd air an episode of Raw and the corresponding episode of Nitro and compare and contrast, and it was her and Matt Stryker hosted that, and I loved her all the way from back. That was like 2011, 2012, I think. And here's Lacey Evans rookie card, and she had that baby forever ago. Why is she still not back? Mandy Rose eliminates Sonya Deville from the Battle Royal because they were in love with each other or something. That storyline, I don't think ever really got an ending. And Lita wins the Women's Championship in the Raw main event, which, yeah, that was a big deal. And then, alright, so here's my special card. I'm going to guess... Oh, it seems awfully thin, so I don't think it's a relic. Otherwise, my guess would have been, I don't know, like a Carmella ring mat from Evolution. But, I will definitely take this. Oh, and it's, I think it's a variant due to the color, because it's not numbered out of 200, it's numbered out of 150. Here's a green Casey Canzaro. That's pretty cool. I love her. I've seen her several times in person. And, of course, love American Ninja Warrior. But she is like this. She's like 4'8". She is a tiny, tiny girl. But that's the way I like them. So, okay. Casey Canzaro. It's not a kiss card from Alexa Bliss. But this is probably the best autograph out of anything I've got so far. So I am 100% digging this. So, yeah, Casey Canzaro. Well done. I don't know what's next. Again, I think I'm looking at maybe getting an NXT hobby case, which should be a set of 10 autographs in one box, which is crazy. But yeah, we'll see. If not, we'll see if we could do better than this. Probably not, but who knows? All right, thanks for tuning in. Everybody, have a good day. Call your mom.